Hey guys, and welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. All we got left is the Zerker office. We can get... Okay, you'll be hearing about this, you Zerker puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't murder a whole village. Don't tell me to make my concerns to take my concerns to corporate kiosk and know when I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they will even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. It appears that some people are not very happy in here.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Got a lot of things to ask you, don't I? I'm looking for a man named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Sounds like bullshit to me. I assume that I would leave sooner if I knew.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
That sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Okay, never mind. I want to ask you something about something else.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
But we now know that Griff's base has been captured by Sand People. Anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Know anything about more anything about more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Let's get back to my first question.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm asking you questions. I want to ask about Zerka Corporation.
Of course. Zerka Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases.
May I ask how your operations here in Tatooine are doing?
Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please.
Oh, me. Why secrets? The company stuck you here, tell me.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'll have to refer you to the representative kiosk.
Alright, okay, back to the first question.
So I do have work to get back to.
Hunting license.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
There is no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our Sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
I'll agree to do this for you.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our Sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Okay.
Very well. Though
I don't think I can ask for anything else, can I? Okay.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Okay, we learned a fair amount there. Sand people is giving you permission to enter the Dune Sea on the condition that you stop the Sand people from raiding their mining interests. They want the Sand people chieftain gaffer stick as proof. Mission's brother captured during a Sand people raid. You know what I didn't look at? That's just reminded me then. We picked up a data pad before. I was actually interested in reading what it said, but Jesus, got loads of data pads. Star map of Dantooine. Step back and say a detailed description of you and Basta. Also, as a brief message. Basta has escaped Taris. Whoever can find and dispose of her and her Jedi companion will be greatly rewarded by Lord Malik himself. This is the cast that started before. Amateur archaeologist. Ancient ruins found across blah 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 blah. Grita Holder. About mining or Sand people, you go to the Zerka officers. I just manage the storehouse. I want to ask about bounties. You want to hunt for Zerka Corporation, talk to the protocol officer. So I think the only bounty is obviously going to be the gaffy sticks. Ask about Zerka Corporation. I click right at the end of the day, it's just like the miners at guards. How do you think they're doing on Tatooine? Doesn't matter what I think. Maybe they'll pull out, maybe they won't. I'll man the store on the next rock. That's a question. Okay, this guy's giving me fuck all here. Anything out of the ordinary happening? Is that a coy way of referring to Taris going down? You don't want my views on that. What about your opinions on Taris? You know what, at least it seems to make things happen. How old is Republic? 15,000 years? It's stagnant. Every year ships get a little faster, droids get a little smarter, and people get a little fatter. That's about it for progress. I suspect they just do as much grunt labour under them as I do now. They'll at least pick things up. Even means the death of innocence? Nobody's innocent once their mother has left the room. That's just my view. Okay, what's local events? Don't care about them. Stay in the Circle Compound. That's the first question. Asked about that, asked about that, asked about that. What do you have available for purchase? Also just standard Zerka provisions and supplies. Don't have to keep the locals happy. Have a look. Oh my god, I've got like no money. I need to sell some shit really, don't I? Do I want to sell these lightsabers? I'll sell the short ones. Crystals seem to be worth a call. Sith one's worth. Iron blasters, I never use them. Iron rifle. Just something to get my fucking cash flow back up. It's in a bit of a poor state right now. Okay, that'll do. Actually, I don't know if I can sell. What are they called? The race bonds. Because this is a Zerka guy. I don't know if I can. It'll sell well. So maybe I should check. Because he said they're worth 10 times the price. Do you believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there? There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They are just lazy. Is this about Zerka wanting the Sand People chieftain killed? So either the kill that they hide, just going to walk out and wipe them out. I expect no less from fools. The Sand People are animals. I watch them and they are intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. You can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. The Zerka said that the Sand People attacked first. Well, they did. They attacked the Zerka, who deployed numerous giant sandcrawlers and started tearing up the desert with no iron shovels and whatever else. What would you have done to the Sand People? It must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory. I don't think killing has been justified, but a conservationist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What would you suggest? Communication, if you just speak to them but they don't talk, at least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps keep walking around. Who would have a capable, who would have a capable droid? Pretty rare. There's some bad news droid shop here in Tatooine. I'm sure Yukalaka. Some people die like the light to rust his gold to make a sail. With that droid, maybe you could talk to him. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes as the sky, someone could get into their enclave. Where would the enclave you mentioned be? It's no secret where they are. The attack gets worse the further southwest you go, then people die on both sides. Once you get the matched robes, we can take them off the warrior raids in the GC, but there's no way to survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed the warriors if you're trying to make peace, but I suppose there's no other way. Maybe I'll look into it. That's what the Zerg keeps saying, and then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're all dead. Or until the Zerg leave. The other one that is like the will. Okay, blah blah blah. He wants me to go and speak to them, and I basically need to use HK-47 to do that. For a peaceful solution. Some people. Where is captured during that? Okay. Allowing you to enter the Dune Sea on the condition that you stop the Sand People raids, bring them the Chieftain's Gaffy Stick as proof, and alien conservation suggesting there may be a better way to stop the conflict. Basically, what's going to mean is I need to take Bastard out of the party for a time being and put HK-47 in.
What? Yes?
Because HK-47 can translate. And we need to go to the Crate Dragon place for Bastards. Oh, I don't want to talk to him. Perhaps you'll relax with some hunting. There's something to sell you. Biggest raid school I've seen in a season. Whoever got that was a skilled hunter. I'll give a premium price for that one. I'll buy that. Put that special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? I'll do nicely. Do you have anything else to sell? We want your logic to keep the hunters stocked. Okay, it's not actually selling anything at a better deal. Right, are my bonds here worth more? That's the real question. I think they are. They were like only 11 at the other place. No way have I got to fucking click this 100 times. As if I've got to click this many times. But I've gone up like almost 8k. I'm up to 8,630 credits. Get in there. I'm fucking rich, bitch. Okay. There's everything we can do here. The only thing that we have left to really do is talk to the Jawa at the gate. And also the other thing I need to do is probably swap HK-47 in so we can take Bastard out of the party. For the time being anyway. Because we'll need mission for the Enclave, but I think we could actually take her out as well, because we don't need her straight away. I might even put Candace in, you know. I might have a fucking absolute mental state of affairs. What? Right, we'll talk to the Jawa first before swapping the party. Can you help Isis of Jawa? There are troubles from the Ghostum on the sands. Could you be clearer? I'm having trouble understanding you. Trouble is yours, not Jawa. We must use the language of trade because you listen complicated to what we say simply. Why wouldn't I understand your true language? That's not a problem for Jawa to have for you. You have the ears that do not listen. What is it you want, Jawa? I'm leader of the tribe that's mine. You're the same in kind, a leader that stands before your tribe. There are troubles we have. The giants made of sand. They are horned ghosts that take us away. Giants made of sand people? This is how you know that giants are different from us. We being smaller, people of sand are who I mean. What do you want me to do? There's been no help given by asking the great group that digs the machines. Now Isis asks you. Long have we scavenged among you and those that came before. We have things you would like for this service. Why have they taken your people? We find things and they use them. Jawa's slave, serving, they lead with their whip and gaffy.
So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People. I think I am beginning to understand his plight.
With the group that digs, we trade and are free. With people of the sand, we serve and die. We prefer you. A few more questions, alright? And there'll be payment, trade, and thanks. Okay. I accidentally misclicked that, but okay. Those that came before. You stand at anchorhead, a place named and named again. You came to dig and it was already dug, settled over and over so long ago. Ships fell, the battles above, now we scavenge and find the pieces.
It could be that this Jawa knows things about this planet's history that the Republic has no inkling of.
You dig ore and dirt in time from now. We would dig you just like digging those that came before. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye. Hope you have good luck you need. So he just essentially rescues members of his tribe. Okay. I'm gonna swap my team out. I'll level up. 1 to 8 damage. What's he like dual wielding, I wonder? It's actually not that bad. We only have like... Okay, we dual wielding. What's the difference here? Hold, cold, and heat. Okay. Candace is definitely due a fucking upgrade. 5 and 4, 7 and 2. It's probably best to see what his actual dex bonus at the moment is 1. So giving him a 7 and 2 is probably not that bad. Which I have done anyway. Get a Mandalorian melee shield. Increases toughness. He's quite unique in terms of the gun that he has. His gun's actually ridiculous already. Alright, I think that'll do. I'm actually going to save just before I head out. Oh no, I think it automatically saves when I go out.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it. Come on.
Here's my hunting license.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
What do you mean, you old boys?
You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did.
Anniversary gift, what are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
You sound like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
What if he has a message for you?
Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies.
Okay. I have to go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Obviously, what she's talking about is this guy over here, who's absolutely fucked. So the question is, how are we doing this, right? I think I'll do it in like a I'm doing something with my hand here. I'm like doing like a curved gesture. So we'll just go a little points up to the Sandcrawler, and then from the Sandcrawler, sort of make our way back to another little point. Refuse pile. A small group of Sand people ambush you. Right, boys. Time to put ourselves. Trying to see that my new squad does. These are the heavy gunmen.
Sure.
Okay, we're off to a fucking bang. What the? Whoa! Jedi teleport? How can you do that? Oh my god, this might be a deadly team. I'm fucking walking around with a Mandalorian guy. I'm fucking HK-47. Absolute murderers on these planes. Sand people. You've acquired Sand people robes. It should allow you to pass yourself as a Sand people warrior. That's like literally one of the last things I'll be doing.
Yeah?
Okay, it's actually annoying that it's done that little bug. Computer spikes. The markers mean that we can't go out of there. I assume they're the raids.
What?
There we go, okay. There's a Sandcrawler that's obviously been attacked. A small group of Sand people ambush. You goddamn motherfucking Sand people! I just like the instant fucking force push, even though I'm not trying to force push, I'm trying to fucking will. Yeah, these Sand people actually don't know what they're dealing with. They just don't understand how powerful we are. Panther fodder, log cloves. I can only loot one of them, which is a bit lame. Right, we'll cut back on ourselves and see what these guys over here have got to say. I think they get attacked by Sand people. I like these little refuse piles.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I'd assume this was done by the Sand people.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Okay, there's a bear, isn't there? But we've taken one out of the game. This should be a little bit easier. Even though we're absolutely spanking free of them, we've got like a little bit of fucking firepower from these guys. Oh shit, there's more! Right, hold these off. This is just absolute spanking. Absolute murder out on these fields. Oh, a kick. And a stun. Right, I'm actually gonna med pack up. Right, that knocks them down, which just mitigates a bit of damage. That guy got absolutely destroyed. Is that it? 3 waves?
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I've agreed to just try and stop the Sand People attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect their Sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. That is not my job.
Do you know anything about the Sand People?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
Some people are using turrets?
They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on.
I have no question about the desert.
I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters.
Yeah, they have to go then.
There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Thanks for your
The
help.
pussies.
There's
The
no more
fucking
of those
weak
animals.
boys. Okay, it's the best way of operating this. Let's go here. The body there. Seems like a little trap, doesn't it? Of course it's a fucking trap. The bloody sand people. Oh, this one's an elite. He's like next level sand people. Oh, he actually hit me quite hard then. Okay. Did I loot the corpse? Don't think it did. Parts, adrenal implants.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Misclick, but okay. I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said removing your restraining bolt will restore your memory.
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
You lied to me.
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Athorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
I would like trying to restore some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Fucking hell, let's let me hear it.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
You mentioned this SciTech Corporation when I purchased you.
Explanation. Affirmative, Master. I had assumed that my previous owner was the corporation itself. This is not the case. The human purchased me privately.
Is he still alive?
Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
You killed your own master.
Affirmative, Master. Though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Tell me about the assassination protocol.
Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it.
Why not?
Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
So he set you up on his own company?
Observation. While it may have been unintentional, my master's wording of his orders left little room for me. SciTech was responsible for the product, after all. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
And that's when you killed him.
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
I don't think he was lucky as you think.
Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Didn't know what you had done?
Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel.
Did you cover any other memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
Because of his repairs, it gets your fights and now has a permanent bonus of +2 to his dexterity.
Ready?
Get in there, fucking HK. Super boost. Evil fucking dark droid I've got with me. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. So thank you guys for watching. Don't like, favorite, share, subscribe. Until next time, peace.